This video is a special shout out to my man RPF. He was playing Madden 02 for a few days now, and he was asked how he was able to play it on his phone, and he said he was downloading an app called 𝔡'𝔞𝔯𝔯𝔦, or however you pronounce it. It's a Nintendo 64 emulator, something that I've been searching for years. So I downloaded the app myself, and I started off by playing Madden 02. MC Philly in the comment section on one of those videos asked how he was able to play the game, because he searched the folder and there was nothing there. That's because you gotta download the ROM. Although RPF uses a different app, he eventually moved on to a different app where there was a library, but I don't find them to be as reliable as the apps where you actually have to download the ROM from Google. You just search for the game you want to play on there, like for example, Madden 02. The first link is the site where you can download the ROM, and boom, go back to the app, download the file, allow it to access your files, and boom, game's for yours to play, enjoy. So I did that. I played Madden for a couple days. I rage quit not too long after because the game was a bit too hard and the controls were a bit sluggish. Unlike the games that I'm used to, like the later Maddens like 06, 07, especially 07 through 10 where you got that busted ass highlight stick, in Madden 02 you actually have to press A to activate passing mode. So basically, for the most part, I relied on using the running backs. I've been relying on those running back tosses, and they're not always going to work. I mean, it's even hard, even in passing mode, it's hard to even do the underneath throws because the receivers can't get open. And in that game, your quarterback will overthrow your receivers a lot. So I said, screw that. Then I realized I could just play Super Smash Brothers instead. So I did just that. I downloaded Smash 64 and it was a bit frustrating at first, especially the story mode. Especially when you gotta rely on touchscreen, which really sucks. Shout out to Hayden for pointing out that you can actually get a controller for your phone, which I probably plan to do. Because with touchscreen, the controls are hard, and with your sweaty ass hands, the controls just don't respond sometimes. So I can't use aerials consistently. Imagine playing Smash Brothers and not being able to use aerials. Kind of crazy, right? Especially when people compete in tournaments, they rely on aerials are the bread and butter, and they're the bread and butter in Smash Bros. It's just a common fact of life. And no, I don't plan to compete in tournaments myself. I'd be way over my head. I'd get my ass handed to me. I kind of suck at the game, but I am learning. I am practicing. It also doesn't help that part of my stubborn nature, I main DK. I'm a Donkey Kong main. And then I realized I could download Smash Remix. Let's find out how I could do that. I eventually figured it was a bit of a painstaking process, but I was eventually able to figure it out. You got to unzip the file from the original game, and then you got to download the file. I may do a tutorial video in the future on how to do so, because I found the tutorial videos on YouTube to be kind of lacking. So I might do one of my own. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I was able to download that, unzip those two files, put them, and downloaded an app called Unipatcher to patch them together, and boom, I got Smash Remix on my phone. That is a game that I've wanted to play for a long time. I'm finally able to do it. In the original Smash 64, I'm a DK main, but in Smash Remix, I'm a Bowser main. Although, in Smash Remix is a fan mod of Smash 64 with new characters and new stages, like ones you see in Smash Ultimate or Smash Melee. You can play as more characters like Sonic, Bowser, Ganondorf, Mewtwo. You can even play as Giant Donkey Kong and Metal Mario, who were boss characters in the original game. I'm a Bowser main in Smash Remix, and I'm a DK main in Smash 64, but my secondaries are Donkey Kong, Ganondorf, and for special occasions, Giant Donkey Kong. You can even play as Giga Bowser. Hell, you can even play as the Mad Piano from Super Mario 64. Don't ask me why he's a playable character, but he is one. I find Ganondorf easier to use, but I've used Bowser the most because I need to practice with him. It also does, like I said before, the touchscreen makes it very difficult to use aerials. I mean, I am able to use up air, I'm able to use fair on regularly, and I've just been pretty hooked on the game. I'm having loads of fun with it, and I owe it all to RPF for discovering that app. Although I probably could have just searched it, but still. Anyway, I'm probably about to go play the game again right now and practice some more. But I'm probably going to get something to eat, so I'll see y'all later. I'll see you next time.